Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and this is my multimedia project. I have decided to talk about the importance of telehealth and telemedicine and how this innovation has grown our healthcare system immensely by being able to communicate with patients wherever and whenever while providing optimal patient care and even providing care from home. Although response times are limited at night, of course, in case of any emergencies, please feel free to dial 911, or if you feel like someone is in mental distress or in need of assistance, please call 988. Hello again. I just wanted to give a little bit of a brief background on what telehealth and or telemedicine is, and as Gojia from 2020 states that telehealth and telemedicine are used when delivering healthcare services where there is a physical separation between the provider and the patient, and that's it. There's nothing much to what is telehealth or what is telemedicine. And our society has advanced on its own already due to the different kind of medications and treatments that are implemented and the medical technology that is used within hospitals. Genomic testing is a very, very, very new type of medical technology, but it is a very successful and almost positive innovation that has come to be such a great advancement. Um, yeah. Telehealth is by far a needed advancement that has set our society forward. Being able to communicate with patients through app portals and website portals is very intriguing. As someone who has physically experienced the delivery of care shift and change throughout their life, it has been very difficult to adapt. So I assume that for people who are older than me, it could be very much more difficult, especially for those who are not interested in carrying a cellular device or have Wi-Fi or technology at home. So, but once it's learned, it is very easy to learn, and it ends up being muscle memory because you end up asking the um, front desk lady over the phone, how do you use the app? So she will usually walk you through it step by step. And telehealth is just very important. It may not seem important, but it is very important to those who may not feel super comfortable meeting in person for the first time. A lot of the time, consultations can raise people's blood pressures, either making them pass out or making them react in anger or a certain disposition that may not be super healthy in a medical environment, since a medical environment is already considered a stressful setting. It might not help adding a pressure on top of that. And it also, telehealth is another great way for those who have medical issues. If you aren't able to walk properly, or disabled, or are struggling with depression, or just in general not able, something hindering you from being able to visit your doctor in person, you are able to make a telehealth visit depending on your situation. Now, there are certain times where they will make you come into the office, but depending on what the situation is and how minimal it is, you can save yourself a trip and $1,000 to the hospital. So, yeah. Um, I do suggest telehealth 100%. It has saved me and it has saved multiple people 100 times. Why hasn't telehealth been an option since the early 2000s, you may ask? Um, well, during that time, a huge catalyst wasn't around that drove everybody to need telehealth. We had COVID. COVID became the major breaking point that drove our society into needing telehealth because providers weren't able to see patients who had autoimmune diseases because the hospitals were filled with COVID patients, and that would be a very horrible match to somebody who has a autoimmune disease or somebody who is older at risk for any other health conditions. It is very dangerous for them to be out in public during that time. So telehealth was very stressed and very demanding during COVID, and it has only progressed and progressed since then, and I appreciate it every day for it. There are a few barriers and challenges that come with telehealth and telemedicine, and these risk factors are things like not having the best firewall or a secure safety network that runs through the hospital and prevents any basic hostile takeovers or any malfunctions that could occur within the hospital that is malevolent from outside. And another one is not everyone has an electronic device, and as said before, in older adults, they are less likely to use their cell phones because it is something that is unfamiliar. But because of COVID, it is forced upon everyone to resort to telehealth or telemedicine. So, as somebody who has seen that difficult standpoint in those older people, it was a very difficult challenge for them to adjust and appreciate telehealth and telemedicine, because not many know that telehealth and telemedicine are actually cheaper than going in office, because a lot of the times telehealth or telemedicine is covered by insurance now, which is another good thing that came from telehealth, is that telehealth and telemedicine is most of the time covered by your insurance, or if not free, if not cheap, like dirt cheap. And yeah, essentially, yeah. There are miscommunications that definitely happen during telehealth and telemedicine things, like body language and not having proper internet can cause for video chat lags or hindering observational periods during provider and patient time, especially if there is a device that is needed, if the power shuts off in the house or the power shuts off in the city, there is a citywide blackout, there needs to be a form of backup generator within these technologies that work at these people's homes in order to to prevent these malevolent, why do I keep saying malevolent? That prevent these these obstacles that are around us. So yeah, and many companies have found ways to accommodate for these specifics of like batteries, backup batteries, batteries that last for like 5 days rather than like 2 hours, and things like that. Sometimes the medical technology is also provided with backup generators as well, which is a good thing because if it does run out of battery or if you're on the road, things happen, life happens, so anything that can prevent any hindrance of these medical technologies is best. And again, many companies have also been forced to digitize everything as well as keep a paper copy in order to ensure efficient patient care. And these digitized copies are able to be seen by the patient themselves. So telehealth in general has opened up a wide range of new medicine and how to deliver medicine. Thank you. Have a great night.